Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper and Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, today we have a Williams Ratchet, and we have the Williams. This one is the VB 52EHA 52 VB 52EHA, and this is made in the USA, and it follows. These were made, or I guess Williams now is under Snap-on, so these carry Snap-on date codes, and the date code there that corresponds to 2014. So this is a 2014 Ratchet, and it's in black, obviously. But before we jump into it, if you can do me a big favor, I'm trying to reach a goal by the end of the summer to have about 2,000 subscribers. And the only way I'm going to reach that goal is if you give me, you know what, the HBO special. What's the HBO special? HBO special stands for Help a Brother Out Special. So help a brother out, hit the like button, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. And I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Okay, you guys that hit those buttons for me, I really appreciate you. Okay, this is the Williams, and this is probably one of the best deals, I think, in ratchets out there. USA especially made ratchets. You can pick this one up today on, what do you call it, on Amazon. You can pick, this is a 1/4 inch, by the way. You can pick these up for like $25, which isn't too bad. And the 3/8 version of this you can pick up for around close to $40, which isn't too bad because as far as USA goes, because you got some Taiwan ratchets kind of reaching into that area of price, into like the $30 range. We got what do you call it, Icon from Harbor Freight, kind of reaches into that $30 to $40 range, and like I said, they're made in Taiwan. This is a U.S. made ratchet. It's a heavy duty ratchet. The only drawback I would say is that it's kind of coarse. This, I think, has like 36 teeth or something like that, and I know that's kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. Uh, you can't really use something really coarse in a lot of vehicle under the hood anymore. There's a limited amount of space. So I guess for a professional mechanic, maybe not so much. A tool like this, they might need 70, 80, 90 teeth, which is kind of average now for ratchets. But what it gives up in tooth count, it makes up in strength, and this is probably more like an industrial ratchet as far as strength goes. Let's open it up and take a look inside. Okay, it has a Torx 8. These are Torx 8 screws, and they're kind of stiff. And let me see if they put any. I don't see any thread locker, but it does feel like there's thread lock on these screws. They're a little bit stiff. Let me see if it's more apparent on this one. I kind of see something on the threads, but it's not. I don't see any blue or red or anything like that, but the threads do look like they had some kind of, there's something in them. Okay, and now you just pull up on the gear, and here we have the plate, and it's a fairly thick plate, not as thick as like those really thick plates, those old Snap-on plates, but this is pretty thick. It's I think it's more thick than you would get from your average Taiwanese ratchet. And I think this is from the factory. It came well lubricated. As you can see all the lubrication on this here. And I'm gonna get a napkin because I don't want this everywhere. Oops, hit the camera. Here's a napkin and pull out the gear, and here's the gear. The gear also well lubricated. This is how it comes. I'm not sure. This isn't brand new. I bought this used, but I'm pretty sure this is how it probably came from the factory with all this lubricant on it. Let me look real quick. See if I see or feel there's any gasket there. I don't feel anything or see anything as far as any rubber gaskets. Okay, here's the inside of the mechanism. You have a batwing style pawl, and the pawl has 2 teeth per side. And there's a better look there. And here's a look at the broaching inside. Looks pretty good. And this is a good example of why people say, oh, you never lube, or there's never any lube in your ratchets. Because usually I pre-game a ratchet when I open it up, and I usually clean it out first, because if I don't, a lot of times this is what you get, and you can't really see all the good details in there because all the lube or whatever, oil, whatnot, grease, it gets kind of in the way and you can't really see that well. This one I kind of kept it just the way I got it, pretty much. I guess factory original. It has the switch goes through the pawl there, and I think it's peened at the bottom there a little bit. It looks like there's a hole there. I'm not sure if it was driven in or peened in. I don't really see it peening. I just see the hole there, and I see like maybe the pin from the switch going through the hole. It could possibly not be peened, but could be also. I do see a little bit of around the edges there. If you look really fine, looks like a real thin peening. Not sure. Don't want to take it apart because I know pretty much if you take this apart and something goes left, you're kind of left SOL. And I really don't want to deal with Snap-on or Williams and their return policies or anything like that. But I do see at the back of the paw here, at the very back, there looks like a disc there. Could be part of the switch. Let me see. Interesting. Yeah, now on a closer look, I do see like a little peening around the edges in there on the pole and switch, and it looks like that's just the rise in the back from the switch. You probably have to take it out. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to fully take it apart because I know it's gonna be from the look of that peening or whatever, it looks like it's gonna be a real pain in the ass to put back together. But there's a ball and a spring underneath, and pretty much, yeah, that's how it goes. Pretty simple, pretty sturdy mechanism. 2 teeth, it's 1/4 inch. Usually a lot of times you see a 1/4 inch is just 1 tooth. This has 2 teeth. Like I said, pretty coarse, 36 teeth there. This is how it looks when it's ratcheting. Switch it. That's what the lockup looks like. And you take your plate after you dumped all the grease in, and you put the plate on. And I don't think I went through what the back of the plate has. Has all these engraved lettering that you see in a lot of better ratchets. It says sealed ratchet, do not immerse in fluids, patent number, and replace worn parts. Okay, we got that out of the way. I guess for you guys that like to immerse your ratchets in fluid like every year or two, instead of opening them up, it's telling you not to do that. I know people like just what's a good thing? Automatic transmission fluid. They'll just immerse the ratchets in there, and then they're good to go for another couple of years until they do it again. Seems to work for a lot of people. Okay, so that's the Ratchet teardown for this Williams. It's the MB-52EHA, USA made. It's a pretty good deal in my book for a USA made ratchet that's pretty bulletproof, I would say. $25 usually for the quarter, and the 3/8 is around, if you find it kind of a little bit less, $35 to $40. The half-inch version is a little bit more expensive. That one I think that one goes up to $50 something, but there you go. Not a bad ratchet. Alright guys, until next time.